I'm Vic. Now we've got a major echo. I can hear it already. Oh well, it's okay. Whatever it is, what it is. I can't change it now. So how you guys doing, man? Welcome to the Premier League predictions. Not for week 22, but it is week 23. Damn it! I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change that right now. Vern, you talk a little bit. You know, you're good at talking. It sounds like you fucking in Azerbaijan, man. It really sounds like you are in Azerbaijan. But I'll listen quickly. But it does sound like you're in Azerbaijan. But I'll listen quickly. Say something. But it does sound like you're in Azerbaijan. But I'll listen quickly. Say something. No one can hear you, Vern. So we got a problem here with Vern's sound. Let me see if I can get Vern's sound out here properly. You look at the chat. I'm going to see what I can do here. What the hell's going on here? Well, but you know what? I'm going to put out. I don't know. You can't say anything because no one can hear you. That's the problem. Let me have a look. Why the hell? Okay. I hope that's better now.
I hope so.
It looks like I think we can hear.
My sound is on. Don't change anything.
All right. Well, I think let's go for it. We'll see. We will see. Look, I'll put it out there quickly, guys. That's the email if you want to join the competition. Remember, the competition is score 15 points on any 1 week. It doesn't matter which week it is. You score 15 points. You get a Vic and Vern Sports Chat t-shirt and a big box of chocolates, all Swiss chocolates, around about 500 grams to about a kilo. I'm feeling in the mood because look, this is becoming a joke. This tip sheet's becoming a joke, but it's okay. Then, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Because we're on our way to 132,000, I don't know why that's not popping up right now. Most probably will pop up sooner than later, but things are just not running the way they should today. It's one of those days,
It's a sad day. It's your birthday. That's why.
Yeah, it's all got to do with age.
Definitely.
That's better now, the sound. People say the sound's better. Yeah, that's good. Okay, as long as it's better, it's all good. I mean, look, the only thing that really needs to get better is your tippy because you're atrocious.
Yeah, it's not going my way at the moment.
But let's have a look. Let's look at you're on 124 points to start the week before today's, and I'm on 143. Give me a binoculars. Jeez, I need a fucking Hubble telescope to see you that far behind. Give me the Hubble telescope because Vern is so far behind. It's not even funny anymore.
I think you manipulated.
Yeah, of course. I cheated my way to the top.
Fake news. It's fake news.
No, I'm like Manchester City. I'm going to have 115 charges against me.
Yes.
You think so? But let's move into week 22. Can you see that on the screen?
I can, Vic.
So you run down the scores while I fix something.
But yeah, you're going to take that away because then I can't see it. That's better. There we go. So it was that fantastic game, the United against Man City. 2-0 for United. Are we back? Is this the new norm? We will see on the weekend against Arsenal.
Carrick's at the wheel.
No, fucking hell. No, but it was a fantastic game and come on, we dominated them, so that was good. Okay, we had Chelsea beating Brentford there, easy win for Chelsea there. Leeds beating Fulham 1-0. I can't see the next one, Vic. Liverpool drawing to Burnley 1-1. And we had Sunderland with a good win against Palace there, 2-1 for Sunderland. Palace coach there, Glasner, not happy with the situation at the moment, Vic.
Yeah, he's not being backed, man. I think these managers these days, they're getting clever, these managers. You know, they get themselves fired so they can still keep compensation.
Yeah, but listen here, he's right. I mean, you can't be selling your best players.
No, you can't. You cannot.
Nah, I feel sorry for him, man. You know, we got to shout out to our Austrian friends, man. Then, of course, we have Spurs losing to West Ham 1-2, and I think Thomas Frank is in big trouble, Vic.
You think so?
I smell a sacking coming.
You smell a sacking coming?
A long time ago. But it was a good win for West Ham that could push their Premier League status, would help them a lot. Then we had Nottingham Forest drawing to the mighty Arsenal. Oh fuck, I don't even know. What did I say there?
You're losing your shit.
I'm losing my shit. I'm losing my shit. It's just because I just see those numbers at the bottom. I can't concentrate at the moment. 124 to 143. Can't concentrate. God. No, man. Then we have Wolves against Newcastle 0-0. Wolves are doing well lately, Vic.
Champion is their word.
No. Relegation is their word. Aston Villa losing to Everton. I was surprised there. At home, Aston Villa losing to Everton. Good for us, man. It's good for us. And then, of course, on the Monday night game, it was Brighton against Bournemouth with a 1-1 draw.
Well, listen here. Let me come back let the savant come back into the screen here. Listen here. So let's put the arrows out so we can, we'll talk about the games a little bit in a second. But what does that mean? You scored the glorious amount of 2.
What?
This third week in a row. Wait. 2.
I'm writing these results up. I'm trusting you blindly now.
In the last 4 weeks, Vern, you've had 3 times 2. And moi, don't forget me, I had 5. So it's now 126, 148. Look, I can actually take off this week. I don't need to fill out tips. I can actually have a bye week. Because even then, you won't catch me. The way you're going, I could have 10 bye weeks. And you wouldn't catch me. I'm loving this, man. Now, what can I say? If you're good, you're good. If you know it, you know it. It's hard to be humble. If you get looking, you get better looking each day. Like that song says, I can't wait to look in the mirror. It's just unbelievable. Look at me. I'm glowing, man. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. All your old farts around me, I don't know. It's not good, man. It's not good.
Bullshit.
Yeah, there you go. But now look, big weekend. I did that Man United game. I have not seen Manchester City look that shitty. City looking shitty. They were lucky they didn't get 5, 6, 7 into their arses. They had one shot on goal, that one header that could have gone in, that Dallo cleared off the line. That was it. Our goalkeeper didn't have to make a save. He didn't make a save the whole game.
Nice.
We had 3 offside goals chalked off. One I thought wasn't offside. We hit the bar twice. We hit the post twice. We hit the bar once. We should have had 5, 6. It should have been we should have knocked them for 7, man. But but you know what? Arsenal's up next. We're knocking them for 7. I think I can see a 6-1 coming here. I feel it.
Arsenal haven't been playing well this season, man.
No. But let's have a look at the table quickly before we get into this week's predictions. And then we'll look at the table, then I'll get into our guys' predictions that sent their tips in. Top of the table, it's still Arsenal. Look, even though Arsenal only drew to Nottingham Forest, they're the winners of the weekend because Aston Villa and City both lost. But look, if you look at it from Liverpool all the way down to Everton, 36 to 32 points, that is going to be major, Vern. There's going to be a lot. If anybody can string 2-3 wins in a row together, they can move up the table really quickly. At the bottom half of the table, look, Wolves, only on 8 points. But let's be honest, they have picked up a few points in the last 4 games. They're unbeaten in 4. They've got a better run than Man City. Wolves got a better run than Man City. There you go. Burnley, West Ham, big win against Spurs there. Spurs, that was a big win. Nottingham Forest has now been sucked back into the relegation, I think, through the win from West Ham. I can't see Burnley and Wolves surviving, but West Ham, Nottingham Forest and Leeds, I think that's still going to be a 3-way battle.
So West Ham's got a home game against Sunderland, which would be a massive game.
Well, let's talk about that. But let's first go into our guests. Our guests. We'll start off.
Any t-shirts, Vic?
Huh? No, fuck it. They are so far away from a t-shirt. Like you are catching me in the tips. That's how far they're away. Get the Hubble telescope out, boys, if you want to see me. So Lawrence, that was Lawrence's tips in the weekend. Lawrence didn't do too bad. He actually scored more points than you. He had 3. Oh. Everybody beat you this week, I just noticed. So Lawrence came up with 3 points. Paul, the savant, the Arsenal savant, he had 5, same as me. So well done to him. And the young man there, even children are beating you, man. Marnus had 3. So, yeah, crazy. Vern had 2. Vern, you can't even beat Marnus. I'm going to have to ask Jan Ray to start doing tips that you might get a chance to beat somebody.
I think it's quite sad that only 3 people take part in this competition.
No, that's okay. That's okay. It saves me a shitload of work.
We never have to buy a t-shirt.
No, because I mean, look.
You've got a chocolate at home anyway.
I mean, Lawrence is hopeless. Paul Terry's an Arsenal supporter. They bottle everything. And Marnus is young. He doesn't know better. And you're crap. So it's a walkover for me. It's actually I should stop because it's not fair.
Well, I can't win the competition because I've already got a shirt. But listen here, you guys out there, come on, pull your figure out, get in the tips in the competition.
That's the man that made 2 points. That's the man that made 2 points, telling other people to pull the finger out. When you don't even have fingers up your arse anymore, you've got whole fists up your arse. You need to pull out a lot.
Might enjoy it, Vic.
So let's look at this week's tips. I'll put it out there in front of me again. It doesn't matter to block me. I can handle it. So, I'll start. I'll help you out. I'm going West Ham 2, Sunderland 1.
That was my result. I'm going to go 1-0 West Ham.
Oh, what? They're going 1-0 West Ham.
I'm writing this down because I don't trust you.
Listen here. It's all in the black book. You can't change it. There it is. It's all in the book. You write down whatever you want to write down. Then Fulham against Brighton.
I won't know tomorrow anyway what I wrote down.
True. Then Fulham Brighton. What you got there, man?
I'm going with a 2-1 Fulham.
That's the same as me.
You fucking cheating bastard.
See, no. Look here. No. There you go. Where is it? I've written all my tips down already.
Yeah, it's okay.
Now you see, I'm organized. I'm not like you. Then Burnley against Spurs. I'm going 1-1.
I'm going 1-0 Burnley. And Frank to get the sack. I want a bonus.
Now you're starting to tip. You're starting to tip to hope that you can catch up. You're not tipping with your brain anymore. You're like, I got to do something different to Vic. Not clever.
I have to do something different.
Then we have Bournemouth against Liverpool.
I'm going with a 1-2 for Liverpool.
Same as me. And I'm not changing my tips because I'm not losing. Then Manchester City against Wolverhampton. I'll go first.
I'm going 3-0 City.
I'm going 3-1, so that's okay. Then Palace against Chelsea. I go on 1-2.
I'm going 0-2.
You're going 0-2. 0 is kind of your favorite number. Then Brentford against Forest. That's a good one, Boone.
Oh, that's a tough one, man.
I'm going 1-1.
I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford.
You know what they say? Study long, study wrong. Arsenal, Manchester United. What are you going with? Just take Arsenal.
No, I'm going with a 1-1.
You're going with a 1-1. I'm going with a 1-2 for United. I can afford. I mean, can you imagine if I didn't throw all those games at the beginning of United? I'd be another fucking galaxy, man. Then Everton against Leeds. Dirty Leeds. I'm going 2-0 Everton.
I'm going to go 2-1 Everton.
2-1 Everton. And then, last but not least, Newcastle United against Aston Villa. I'm going 1-1.
I'm going no, I'm going with a 2-1 Newcastle win.
2-1 Newcastle. I think I'm going to be up by 30 points after this weekend and looking at this stuff. This is getting out of control, but it's good. It's all good. How they say, I don't know. Have you checking the chat? I'm not in the chat right now.
I'm checking the chat. Eddie says happy birthday. Lawrence says happy birthday.
Yeah, I put it out the bottom there. Let me do that quickly. I want to take that away quickly. There you go. I'm going to do it differently. 1 second. I've got that prepared already.
Guys, listen here. Get
There you
into
go.
the competition. All you have to do is send an email with the tips.
Yes, listen
Where
here.
they can send it.
I'll take the scores away again quickly. I'll put the email up again because you don't want to see the scores. They're too embarrassing for you in any case. There you guys. Listen here, Eddie. Guys, send your tips for the weekend in all the games. Do it like this. Let me just show you. This is how the mail should look a little bit. Kind of like what Lawrence did there. That's a perfect email. Send us tips in, and if you get 15 points, you can win something, man. You can win something. Chocolates and a t-shirt.
Chocolate and t-shirt free of charge.
Free of charge. There you go. Will be delivered everywhere in the world, even to North Korea if it has to be.
I'll bring it personally, boss.
But aren't you feeling a little bit queasy?
I'm feeling a bit down. I am feeling a bit down.
What is wrong with you, man? I mean, I'm looking at this. This week 2, last week 2, the week before 6, 2, 3.
Yeah, wait. I've won now this tip thing I think for the last 4 or 5 years. I've won everything.
You are like Arsenal. Well, we're the unbeatables, the invincibles. That was 40,000 years ago, man. Who gives a shit?
I'm just saying I've won enough 4 or 5 years in a row.
You're one of those guys. You live in the past. You're living in the past.
You win it, Vic. I'm giving it to you because I did turn 60 and you got to
You
be nice.
fucking hell. You're giving it to me. I just snatched it away from you, man. But this is like taking candy from a baby, man.
For that you have to have something in your lock and you've got nothing.
You have no chance, man. Come on. You still have 16 weeks. 16 weeks. Do something.
No, it's okay, man. I'll be there, man.
My goal is to have you down by 100 by the end.
Not happening.
Not happening. At this rate.
I'm just having a bit of a bad spell, that's all.
Last 3 this week, 6 last week, 4, 3, 8. I mean, you're going downhill fast, man.
That's just the way it is.
But hey, that's what I said. Listen here, thanks to everybody for all the birthday wishes. That was the show today. Vern's got to get ready for the basketball. It is, what is the game, Vern?
It's Hapoel Tel Aviv, the leaders, against Anadolu Efes Istanbul.
I'm going with an upset. I think Istanbul win.
Fuck. Hapoel all the way, mate.
All right. Listen, you guys, that was our Premier League predictions. Vern with the basketball later. I'll be back with the morning show tomorrow. Then tomorrow there's more basketball. There is the Suma update tomorrow. There is the Across the Pond tomorrow. Lots on the channel. Well on our way to 132,000. Keep on liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification. And from the birthday boy, adios amigos.
Guys, from the football, rugby, and Suma Savant. See ya.
No, I can't stop the channel like that. Suma Rugby and Football Savant. You fucking hell, you know football, man.
Formula One, anything. Savant.
Okay, well, some people have to live in the alternative universe with alternative facts. You live in your world. In Vern's world, he's the best. That's fine.
Words world. Excellent. Party on.
There you go. Ciao, guys.
Ciao.